Hello everyone. As you can see on your screen, today we are going to discuss the mountain ranges of the Northeast India. So here you can see the political map of Northeastern India, and here you can see the mountain ranges of this region. So today we are going to discuss these ranges such as Garo, Khasi and Jayantia in Meghalaya, Dafla, Miri, Abor, Mishmi and Patkai Bum in the Arunachal Pradesh. Mikir is in the Assam, Naga Hills in Nagaland, Bareil Hills at the border of the Assam, Manipur and Nagaland. In Manipur, we can find Manipur Hills and Laimatol Hills. In Mizoram, we can find Mizo Hills in Mizoram and the Tripura Hills in Tripura. So let's start from the Meghalaya. Here you can see the political map of the Meghalaya. You can see the name of the districts are identical to these hill ranges. So in the west we can find Garo Hills, and the center we can find Khasi Hills, and in the east we can find Jayantia Hills. So the first is Garo Hills. Garo Hills are in the western part of the Meghalaya plateau. Here we can find the subtropical forests. This is one of the wettest places of the world. And the Arabelles range and the Tura range passes through the Garo Hills. And the highest peak of this range is the Nokrek Peak. Nokrek is also a national park, which is the core area of the Nokrek Biosphere Reserve, which is also in the world network of the biosphere reserves. So the next is the Khasi Hills, which is in the central part of the Meghalaya, and it is inhabited by the Khasi tribe. And there are a number of cities and number of settlements in this area like Shillong, Cherrapunji, Mawsynram, Williamnagar, etc. So here you can see the Cherrapunji, where you can find the thunderous waterfalls and gorges. And the next one is Umiam Lake, which is a very beautiful picnic spot. And here you can see the Mawsynram. It is the place which receives the highest rainfall in India. And here you can see the Lam Nehru Park, which is very beautiful and famous for the number of beautiful flowers. The next is the Jayantia Hills, which we can find in the eastern Himalaya, and the highest peak of this range is the Marangsi Peak. As we know, the Meghalaya is known for a number of caves, Meghalaya Age, and the living root bridges. So the very famous in the Jayantia Hills, we can find the longest natural cave of the India, which is called Kremliatra. Kremliatra, sorry for pronunciation if I am wrong. Kremliatra, longest. This is the longest natural cave of the India, and you can also find here Dauki, which is also very beautiful picnic spot. So the next we can find the Mishmi Hills, which is in Arunachal Pradesh, like here. This is in the Dibang district of Arunachal Pradesh, and these hills are the southern part of the Greater Himalayas. River Brahmaputra makes very beautiful gorges here, and the average elevation of this range is the 4,500 meter above mean sea level, and there are number of passes such as Young Cap, and you can see here Mayodhya Pass. You have to cross this Mayodhya Pass if you want to reach this beautiful remote village called Anini. It is inhabited by the very friendly Mishmi people. You can see the winter view of this Anini village. In this range, we can also find another place called Rowing, which is very famous for bird watching. And nearby this place, you can also find Mihau Wildlife Sanctuary. So here we have already discussed these Meghalayan ranges, Garo, Khasi and Jaintia. We have discussed Mishmi range. The next we are going to discuss is the Abor range and the Miri range. So here the Abor Hills, the highest peak of these hills is about the 3,992 meter above mean sea level. To its east we can find the Mishmi Hills, and to its west we can find the Miri Hills. And the area of the Abor Hills is drained by the Dibang River. Okay, and the next is the Miri Hills. So Miri Hills lies to the north of the Lakhimpur district of the Arunachal Pradesh, and these hills are the extension of the lesser Himalayas. And Abor Hills and Miri Hills are separated from the Subansiri River. So you can say Subansiri River separates these two ranges, Abor Hills and the Miri Hills. Here you can see Abor Hill Nature Park. Very beautiful view of the Abor Hill Nature Park. So the next we are going to discuss from Arunachal is we are left with Dafla Range and the Patkai. Here you can see the location of Dafla Range and this is the Patkai Hills. So the Dafla Hills are the central west part of the Arunachal. These are situated in the central west part of the Arunachal Pradesh, and these hills lies north of Tejpur and north Lakhimpur subdivision, and to its east we can find Abor Hills. Here you can find the number of dense bamboo, pine and deodar trees, and shifting cultivation is practiced here in the Dafla Hills. The tribes which are living here, are practice the shifting cultivation. And let's come to the Patkaibam Hills. These are situated in the Changlang district of Arunachal Pradesh and at the border of the Arunachal and Mizoram, India and Myanmar. So the Patkaibam hills are rising between 2000 and 3000 meters above mean sea level, and these are made up of the strong sandstone and has a synclinal structure. What is synclinal structure? You can see the fold mountains like this. So this is anticline and this is the syncline. Okay, so shifting cultivation is also practiced here also. So in these both hills, Dafla and Patkaibam, shifting cultivation is practiced. Here you can see this is the Dafla Hills. Bomdila is the famous pass here, and this is the Patkai. The next is the Mikir Hills and the Naga Hills. Mikir Hills we can find in the Assam, or these hills are south of the Kaziranga National Park and lying between the Nagaon and Golaghat. And these hills are the extension of the Meghalaya Plateau, and these hills are consist of the Archean rocks, and Mikir tribes is inhabited here. Jhum cultivation is practiced here. Jhum cultivation is also another name of the shifting cultivation. We can also find shifting cultivation in Naga Hills too. Naga Hills are the hills in the Nagaland and form the border between India and Myanmar, or we can say the between Nagaland and the Myanmar. This is also, we can also define this as a complex mountain barrier to the border of the India and Myanmar. The next we can see the Bareil Hills and the Manipur Hills. Bareil range is at the border of the Assam and Manipur and touches little bit of the Nagaland border. So we can see the Bareil range is at the border of the Assam, Manipur and the Nagaland, and the Manipur Hills are located purely in the Manipur here. Okay. So let's start from the Bareil Hills. These are the part of the Purvanchal mountains lying along the Assam-Manipur border, and these separates the Nagaland hills and the Manipur hills. As you can see, these are the Nagaland hills and these are the Manipur hills. And if this is the Bareil Hills. And we can also find here Bareil Wildlife Sanctuary in this range. Here you can see the very picturesque view of the Bareil mountain track. The another one is the Manipur Hills. Manipur Hills runs along the border of the Myanmar. Here, as this is the Myanmar border, it runs along the border of the Myanmar. The largest river of the Manipur is Barak River, and that Barak River originates from this range. Okay. So the next is Limatol Hills and the Tripura Hills. Here you can see the location of this. This is the Limatol Hill in this southeast region of the Manipur, and here you can see this is the Tripura Hills. Okay, so the Limatol Hills are located in the Chandel district of the Manipur. Here is the Chandel district in the southeastern part. So here we can find the Limatol Hills. Chapki River originates here, and then Chapki rivers flow towards the southwestward region. So this is the southwest. It flows towards southwest and meet the Manipur River later and joins the Manipur River. Okay, the next is the Tripura Hills. In the Tripura Hills, there are a number of ranges. Like here, you can see this is the Tripura Hills. There are a number of ranges in this hill. And if we start from the east, from this point, then there are Jampuri, Sakangklang, Langtarai, and Atharamura ranges. and the highest peak is Battling Ship in the Jampuri range with the elevation of 75 meters above mean sea level. So that is the Tripura Hills, Jampuri Hills. The next the last we have left with the Mizo Hills in the Mizoram. These hills are also called the Lushai Hills, and these in the southeastern Mizoram. These hills are located in the southeastern Mizoram, and these forms a part of the North Arakan range. Here we can find the dense bamboo jungle or dense bamboo forest, and the highest peak of these Mizo Hills or the Lushai Hills is the Blue Mountain, or the Phungpai is the highest peak, which is also called the Blue Mountain, and Phungpai is also a national park here. And these hills are inhabited by Lushai tribe or Mizo tribe or Cognate tribe. Here you can see the Mizo tribe. So we are done with the Mizo hills, all these hills of the northeast region. I hope you understand this. If you have any doubt, please comment below and let us know. Thank you for watching this video.